kids, welcome to Stories of the Kingdom. But before we get into it, let's give a shout out to our special birthday kids. Joshua Kotza, you are brave and you are courageous. Happy birthday to you. And to our beautiful, gentle, kind Natalia, happy birthday. Now, we are doing our series, Stories of the Kingdom. I bet you love to listen to stories. Maybe your mom and dad read them to you, or make up crazy ones, or perhaps you read your own stories. But did you know that Jesus was the greatest? He was the ultimate storyteller. He would spend hours on boats and mountains, talking and teaching and telling people stories. Let's pop a balloon to find out what these stories are called. Got my needle ready? Woo. Okay, guys. Okay, I wish one of you were here to help me. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, let's see what the word is. It says, da-da-da, parables. So Jesus taught stories, and they were called parables. Now, the cool thing about parables is that not only were they fun to listen to, but they actually taught people, and they still teach us today, about something. Now, I've got another balloon waiting. Let's pop this guy to see what parables taught us. Are you ready? Oh, Natalia, I'm sorry, darling. This is your balloon. I wish you were here with me. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, I bet some of you know what parables teach us about. Hint, hint. God's kingdom. Parables teach us about the kingdom of God. Today's parable is going to be acted out by my family. Watch this.
Once upon a time, there was a boy and his dad. Now one day, the boy gets thinking, maybe if I didn't have my dad telling me what is good for me all the time, I'd be happier. He's spoiling my fun, he thinks. Does my dad really want me to be happy? Does my dad even love me? So the son says to his father,
Dad, I'm better off without you. I can look after myself. Just give me my share of the money and I will go.
His father is very sad, but he won't force his boy to stay, so he gives his son what he wants. The son takes the money and goes on a long, long journey to a far off land. Everything was great. He was loving life. He was his own boss and he was free. But sometimes he felt strange and got a bit homesick. But he just spent more money on new stuff and ate lots of cool food. Until one day, his money ran out. And so did his friends. He ends up getting the only job that he could find. Feeding pigs. One day, he got so desperate, he even joined in to eat the piggy food. Suddenly, as if waking from a nightmare, he stood up.
What am I doing? I've got a rich father and I'm eating pig food. Yuck!
As he starts for home, he begins to worry. Dad won't love me anymore. I've been too bad. He won't want me for his son anymore. So he practices his I'm sorry speech.
Okay. Dad, I'm sorry. I don't want to take all your money from you. I just really... Okay, one more. Dad, I'm sorry. I just needed the money.
All this time, what he doesn't know is that day after day, his dad has been standing on his jungle gym, straining his eyes, waiting in the distance for his son to come home. He can't be happy until he's back, and he can't stop loving him. His son is still a long way off, but his dad sees him coming. What will the dad do? Will he shout? No, that's not how this story ends. The dad slides down his slide. And hugs his son. Before his son can even do the I'm sorry speech, the dad is loving him and shouts,
Let's party! My son that was lost is now home.
So kids, Jesus told this parable called the prodigal son to teach people that God's kingdom is a kingdom of forgiveness. Sometimes we sin, sometimes we do wrong things, we turn our back on God, or we disobey our parents, but God will never stop loving you. You cannot outrun God's love for you. So just like we saw Pete sliding down the slide, getting to his son, God will do the same with you. He calls you to come to him, even when you've messed up, and to say, God, I'm sorry. And then you can enjoy being loved by God. So the memory verse that we are going to do for the whole series of stories of the kingdom is from Matthew 6, verse 10. It says, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So can you remember that, kids? Matthew 6, verse 10. Okay, guys, now the song that we're going to be singing is one that we did at Kids Church quite a few times, called I'm Following the King. I'm not going to sing it, but I bet a lot of you can remember the actions to it. Enjoy worshiping Jesus. Bye.